guys. Whoever ends up in here. I'll do the spiel, whatever. I'm going to do it live general tonight. I will take questions by donation, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to sage my space. I don't even know what cards I'm going to use. I just figured I'd pop on because I haven't been on in like a week or so. I've been trying to be a grown-up. It's not easy to do all the things at the same time. So, welcome to whoever's in here. If you guys do have something that ends up resonating for you, please comment in the chat, like, share the stream, do the things, help me out. I'm going to grab the stuff that we're going to need. I'm going to grab some frankincense and some myrrh and some sage, kind of clear my space and try to bring everything in. So. Not putting any drops down. I'm going to use the metal table just because I don't want to set my house on fire. I don't know what you guys use to smudge. I like to use these when I do readings. Frankincense smells pretty gnarly, for being honest, but it works awesome. So anybody that does do divination and sometimes struggles with getting messages, I would highly recommend grabbing some of that. Got a little baby bay leaf in here, so we're going to finish this and I have to. I like to burn bay leaves when I'm trying to release really negative stuff and ask for guidance with it. So these little guys, you guys are going to see the flame hopefully. I have to grab matches, sometimes that does work a little bit better. And I like using them because the sulfur in them, historically, folklore-wise, magically speaking, the stuff that's in it, it's the same stuff that's in gunpowder. It gives a little oomph to it. Gosh, I'm ready to. Hey, how are you doing? So these you want to let go for a little bit. And sometimes they'll go out of the room, sometimes they won't. They're more like a resin, so they burn really funky. Hopefully that chat ends up working. I'll try to fix the size on that too, so it doesn't mess stuff up. How you doing, friend? I appreciate you, by the way, for going on more than one platform. It genuinely helps me able to load, so thank you. At least somebody will see me on Twitch, maybe, at some point. They just keep asking if I sell content, like feed pics, so. Let that go for a second. Flip and large, yeah. I'm gonna do it again. Alright. Hi, you guys. I had a couple people pop in and out. So, I should have gotten all of the commenting working, so it should not kick you guys out from now on. Put that down in front of us. I am going to grab, let's see what we got here. I'm going to play with a deck that my friend gave me from work when I was in the salon. She's a sweetheart. She gave me this really beautiful deck. I don't use it very much because I'm a little unfamiliar with it, but we're playing for funsies online, so I might as well play. Hi, how are you? I probably should keep the little booklet out on this one just because, why not? Try to do a little both, a little intuitive and a little from books. How are you guys doing? Collective energy for what's today, the 19th, November 19th, we'll do through the 31st. So from now until the end of the month. I'm good, thank you for asking. Busy. It's hard to get on here all the time, but gotta do it. Eventually, you guys are just gonna, like, in the winter time, see me in my PJs, and I'm just gonna be like, don't look at me, and you're just gonna deal with it. Because when I have a more consistent schedule, I'm not actually gonna set up or anything, so we'll get super familiar. Hey girl, hey! I am doing a general read, so see what resonates. If it sticks, definitely say something. And then if you need more clarity, I will be taking questions in a little while. Oh, that Streamlabs thing is dope. I am doing readings, yes. Sorry if I'm seeing these out of order, you guys. Yeah. So, specific questions, you guys are going to have to go ahead and throw a donation at me. All the pages have all the links to that stuff. When I check my phone after you tell me you did it, then I will sit and do a direct reading for you for as long as it feels like going. So I'm not good at timing that or making stipulations towards it. Don't care what to donate either. Just want to start moving that in this direction on the stage. But other than that, if you want a free reading, stick around, see what sticks. Collective energy from now until the 31st. 4 Cups in reversal, so maybe somebody not wanting to be stuck in the past, not wanting to be stuck in nostalgia. That looks like a star. King of Swords in reversal, possible air sign energy there, bi-masculine energy. Keep in mind everybody has feminine and masculine energy, so do not get stuck on the gender. You guys may say masculine or feminine, apply it as it resonates. If I say zodiac sign and you do not know your chart, do not hold that zodiac sign that specifically, because everybody has every zodiac in there in that house specified for you guys to clarify the message. So if you don't have an natal chart, get one. You need your exact time of birth. Don't give me around 11, maybe. No, I'm not going to do it. All right. Of course. Judgment reversal. Something feels really unfair here. It might be putting, we have Aquarius cards here, so Tim, you might be ringing out in here because we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Star, but we do have Aquarian vibes here. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra again over here. This is water sign stuff, emotions. Somebody's like stuck in old emotions. What's that here? Justice is on the bottom, so I don't know who's dealing with court. It might be karma. Let's see here how they describe theirs, because I know what these mean to me, but I'm curious here. This card's going to depict somebody's Star in this one in reversal. Sign that life has left you disinterested. So again, Tim, you were asking before for guidance on like creativity, inspiration, passion, stuff like that. Everybody right now is kind of not feeling it, so you're not alone, man. Perhaps you feel keen absence of inspiration or enthusiasm. You're simply going through the motions. Kind of everybody's doing that, me included. Attempt to disengage from daily routines in order to evaluate what's keeping you from your full potential. Be open to change and spontaneity. This one for me too has to do with like wishes coming true. So you guys might feel like everything that you're hoping for is never going to happen. If you stay stuck in that mindset, that's what's going to happen for you. So try to just adjust it, switch it up a little bit. Oh, that one's not in reversal here. I still am reading it that way though. I'll keep clarifying after. Oh, that's not the Star, that's why. Let's see what that is. That message is for somebody. Maybe it's for Dayon. Heyo! The queue joining for questions is only for donation only. So if you guys want to ask specific questions, you can pop on to either Twitch, Facebook, whatever you're on, and you can check out PayPal, Venmo, whatever over there. Let me know that you donated and I will take your question. Otherwise, just stick around and see if any of it ends up resonating for you. It's a weird night, so I don't really know how I'm going to handle it. And this is a new deck to me, you guys, so bear with me if this is your first time with me. This is not typically how I read. So the Judgment, the one taking control, acting swiftly, doing something quickly. The soldier comforts his weeping friend as a Valkyrie looms above. She wears a crown of Anubis, the gatekeeper of the underworld. So a lot of people also might be worrying about life, death, sickness, illness, things like that. That would make sense with COVID, especially in my area. It's on the rise, so it's yay for us. You're going to likely identify with either the soldier or the Valkyrie in this card. So either the person that's losing somebody that they very much care for, or in really painful feelings watching someone that they care about, or the person who is ready to take that person home, or the person that's carrying them off the battlefield, or the person that's watching something knowing it's destined to die because they're helping move it. If you guys don't know about Valkyries, look them up. They are badass. Let's see. By acting swiftly, you may make a decision of great importance now. It will not be without consequence, but if you do not take control, life certainly will. That one is in reversal, so we'll keep going. Certain changes are going to be imminent, the kind that will leave you rattled. This doesn't mean that the change is going to be negative. For even if it's out of your hands, this could provide the burst of inspiration that you need. The veils will be lifted and your path will become clear. Reversed, you're at a stalemate. It is you who must create momentum in your life, or risk stagnancy. It is time to reach within for motivation, stoke a flame, and make difficult choices. If there's a sacrifice that you've been hesitating to make, it might be wise to make it now. If there's a risk you've been fearing, take it. So, Tim, specifically for you, travel. If you wanted to go somewhere and you're like, I don't know, it's a little far, fuck it, go. Like, in regular tarot, though, there's doubt. There's so much doubt feeling here, like, somebody's emotional stuff is really stopping them, but you're really not supposed to wait, because the Hangman in reversal there, Justice, like karma wants to come in for somebody and help somebody out and balance stuff, but somebody's really hesitant to take a step forward for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, so go. For sure. Okay, I'm glad there's no echo, so that's awesome. Hi, Mia. Or Mila. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, you guys. I'm curious as to some of their stuff in here. That must be... Oh, that's the Lovers. That's not the Star. Is that the Lovers? This is a beautiful deck, but I'm very unfamiliar with it. What the hell is that card? Oh, it's got no name. This is weird. It's because the rest of them are... Oh, it's Two of Cups, which is the Lovers. Okay, just kidding. So, soulmates. Somebody is thinking about past stuff, maybe heartbreak, maybe disillusionment of family, loss, for sure. Probably somebody not speaking very kindly to them, or they don't have good, like, verbal memories. Somebody's self-esteem here is really shot, but they want a soulmate connection, or somebody is around and they feel a soulmate connection right now, no matter what. New Orleans. Hell yeah, I would go there. I'd go to the bayou too. I wouldn't even be messing around with like the tour, dig around in the swamps, probably get bit by a snake and shot by somebody, so I'm not allowed to travel. I'm not allowed to go places by myself. They told me not to leave my resort in Jamaica, the only time I've ever traveled anywhere. Like a year after I was married to my ex-husband, we went to Jamaica and totally ignored each other the whole trip, but we left, like, they were like, it's so unsafe, and I'm like, 5 foot nothing and wafy, and I'm like, fuck it, like, I paid the guy that worked at the hotel. I was like, drive us around, I want to see the real stuff. So be adventurous. There are times in life where things are not smart, not safe, but there are times where you have to kind of take that risk where a lot of people wouldn't. Some of us are meant to. Some of us are just like that, and if we don't, not risking it, like, go breathe on everybody and say that there's not a pandemic, but risk, like, whatever is making you stagnant and slow down, abandon it. Even if it seems intellectually like it might work for you right now, if that makes any sense. For real though, like Santeria, oddly enough, I am trying to clean chicken bones right now, and I don't even know why, and I was thinking of throwing bones the way that they would read them. I've never done that, nor do I do it, but it's been like ruminating for me recently, so maybe because I was doing a reading for you the other day, maybe you are supposed to go there. There's tons of heritage and stuff. put that on your vlog. Go around New Orleans, see all the different people, how everybody does stuff differently. Be interesting for perspective on stuff. No, I'm sure. Heyo! How we doing? If this is resonating for anybody, like, share, send me things. Doesn't matter. If you don't want people to know your business, shoot me a message, whatever. I think it's different for everybody. So, funny story, as the Vedic music goes on and they like don't eat cows in certain cultures or pigs in others because of religious whatevers, every religion is different. I don't process meat well. I love bacon. My astrology chart says I should be a vegetarian in Western and Vedic. And then I was told by three different spiritual counselors to be a vegetarian. I love cheeseburgers, honestly. Like, disgusting dirty water hot dogs from when I lived in New York. That shit is my shit. My body hates it, though. Like, I break out hives. It depends on the person. If you feel bogged down and you eat meat, then maybe for you, you need to lighten it up. If you are craving meat because you need protein and iron for your body to be healthy, eat it. I think that anybody that gatekeeps on what you may or may not eat, we have canines. So we are naturally carnivore-ish. We're omnivores now, but like, you know what I'm saying? We own the things to eat meat. If it resonates for you, do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Then you're not supposed to. And then if people are going to dog on you for being a vegetarian, tell them to fuck off. You know what I mean? I think it can, depending on the person. I think it depends on how you break it down. So, like, I don't think that I have the right proteins and stuff to break meat down correctly. I think it's too acidic for my body. Or too alkaline or whatever. It doesn't mesh well with me. So for me, sadly, I think it does lower my vibration. So drinking as well lowers everybody's vibration, and that's a real bummer. So does sugar and possibly dairy. It really does depend on you specifically. So what I would do is like keep a journal of what you're eating, just like you would for a doctor or a gastroenterologist or whatever. And the days that you eat, drink, whatever, certain things, write your mood down, like throughout the day. 3 times a day, write down what you ate, what your mood is at that point. See if you sugar crash. See if you didn't eat meat for 3 days, if on the 4th day you felt fucking awesome, stop eating meat. If you think that, you know, it's just sugar and not the meat and that's what's fucking up your shit, stop it and try it, write it down, see if it works. It's the best way to do anything is to test it for yourself. I read a lot. Everybody has an opinion on that. I am in spiritual groups that make me want to leave them because people scream at people over this shit. And it's like, everybody's spiritual journey is theirs. If you feel like every time you have a steak, you can't sleep, you have an attitude the next day, you're getting migraines, maybe try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the same thing with like witchcraft. Like I go into some of these groups and these people are doing like karmically some gross shit and it's none of my fucking business. I stay out of it. I don't want their attention nor do I want them to know much about me. But I'm not going to gatekeep and say that's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to catch their karma the way they're supposed to catch it this time. So for me, I don't do what they do. But I like to learn. I like to watch. I like to see. Same with every religion. Same with every practice, ritual, mantras, intention, Reiki, all of it. Honestly, all of them are super related, and it is just taking care of yourself like a vessel. I think the one thing everybody doesn't get enough of is like sunlight and hydration, because our water is poison and it's gross out and we have no UV index anymore and we just fucking destroy the planet. So, recycle, try a week with no steak, see how you feel, I don't fucking know. But it will come back, you'll notice. Definitely start with more water, no matter what you're doing. And drinking, you know what I'm saying? Other than writing it down, the only way that you'd be able to check that is by going to a doctor and probably going to see a gastroenterologist. I'm not sure. Like, I just want to keep pulling cards, but I do need to learn these ones, so I'm going to run with this for a hot sec. Okay, that is the 2 of Cups. So partnership, romance, nurturing, and respect. The 2 birds are holding each other in their nest. 2 of Cups is a card which brings light to the start of new partnerships, most often romantic relationships. I always see 2 of Cups as a soulmate card. yeah, you can do an extended chart. That shit takes forever. It took me a really long time to find those aspects in mine, but you need the exact time you were born. So you need to find your birth certificate, and I can help you start to look at that stuff. And then if I can't find it for you, or you don't want to sit and wait on me to do it, I can at least show you what steps to take to find some of that information. Of course you were. Of course you were. Delightful. Nifty9's Divine Teatime at gmail.com. Send me your full name at birth, spell everything out, the time and place you were born. Don't put it all up on here. You don't want everybody having all your information and stuff. Your birth date, but like the town you were born in. Put all of it in an email. Send that to me and I'll just save it and I'll make you a folder and I'll start some stuff for you. So 4 of Cups in reversal. Good news and opportunities coming your way. So this is coming out of nostalgia. So maybe somebody dropped like the I miss the past, woe is me attitude, and they're trying to be more present in their emotions, and it might be bringing good fortune for somebody. Yeah, no, it's okay. Somebody else will hear it. Your date of birth, so date, time, full name, so first, middle, however, spell everything out for me, the name you were given at birth, the place you were born, so the town, you don't have to give me the hospital, and exact time. So just write all of that in there, send it to me, and just write like astrology chart in it, and I'll go save that later. Anybody else that wants to do that, that's on there too. So if you guys don't know how to do your astrology chart, I help. I do Cheeto charts. If you need an extended chart, they take a really long time depending on what I'm looking for. So that's discussing privately later. Nifty9's Divine Teatime at gmail.com. All the info is actually, if you go to my page on Facebook and go to the About section, it's going to give you all the information. All the contact stuff will be right in there. You can just copy it or click it. I think. Tell me if it's not there, because I'll probably have to fix that. So good things coming somebody's way. Means people want to hear what you're thinking and feeling, so share your opinions and feel content. I specifically feel like for Tim, I kind of gave you a similar message the other day about like you have a message to be giving somebody with either, I saw like music, singing, dancing, speaking, culture, things like that. Like people are supposed to be sharing stuff with people right now. There is like a massive awakening going on, and the only thing that's stopping lightworkers, starseeds, gifted individuals, psychics, witches, spiritually growing anybody's, like, who cares, yogis, is worry. It's almost like a generational imposter syndrome where nobody thinks they're good enough right now. All of you are good enough. Just go do the fucking things. Somebody else can't do what you do, and somebody is supposed to hear it, right? So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male for sure too, or possibly somebody who was not kind in the past if somebody else is dealing with that, or an ex that was that. It depends. I have a lot of different people in here and I can kind of see. It's harder almost when I know the people in here because I can apply it to one person versus a general. Which I don't mind. Nobody apologize or leave, I'll smack you. Alright. So we have our rest card up here. Somebody needs a break. A hair sleeps soundly among 4 gilded sabers. Hair also stands for fertility. So my best friend had a baby. I just saw a picture of her exhausted on a couch. So exhaustion from being a nurturer or a caregiver right now would be huge. Needing to take that self-care rest that brings something that makes somebody happy and somebody needs to do something. If that's not the case, loss of pregnancy or wanting children and not having them yet, might be on somebody's mind. Might have to let that go for a hot second. What you don't have is not what you want to focus on right now. It's the creativity that could blossom. Just focus on that energy. See what happens when you do that versus thinking of what happened, what could happen, how you felt when. Just don't. Everybody just stop. Just stop, guys. I do it too. Do as I say, not as I do. My friend Leah is going to start her own personal business that is that, but like life coaching, and I've said the same thing forever. Never go by my actions. Go by my advice. That's radio channel. It comes from better sources than I. So if you know me and you're like, I'm not going to take your advice, it's not mine, okay? It's divinely guided. So let's see. We got that going up, and he's in regular status. So let's see. It reminds us to look after ourselves, be it spiritually, physically, or emotionally. So if you guys are looking into new religions or looking into spirituality because whatever you have is not vibing with you and it does not serve you anymore, it's not suiting you, you're not growing, you don't feel like it is for you. A lot of people feel lost right now. It's okay. Read some shit. I bet you'll find something somewhere where somebody resonates with what you do. It's happening rapidly in a ton of places right now. All you'll have to do is like put the feelers out. Take care not to become complacent or reclusive in your nest. So like while we are in a pandemic and we are quarantining, take time to expand your space. So if it is not cleaning out your space or making new friends on the computer or joining groups of hobbies that interest you or church groups or anything, if plant groups, whatever. If there's something you're interested in, join the groups, ask people. There's going to be tons of people with the same questions, tons of people in the same situations. You would be shocked at the things that we get stuck on that hurt us, that kill us. We are not the only ones. Almost ever. There is a mass, no matter how fucked up it is too, believe it or not, there is a mass amount of people going through something similar, at the very least, that can empathize, sympathize, help, walk with you, teach you something, connect you to somebody, but you have to do something to get there. You can't just think about it. Do as I say, not as I do. How we doing in here? Who we got? Who we got? We got one person over there, we got 4 viewers. That doesn't seem right. I can't even tell anything over again. Moving on. I'm probably going to go to my cards, mostly because I don't want to learn these anymore unless I'm going to sit and dip around with my friends, I guess. Okay, cool. I will check that out this week. I have like 5 that I've been promising to do. One of them is from like 2 months ago that I forgot about. But to be fair, most of the people aren't paying me, so they'll figure it out and get it when they get it, right? Somebody sends me a payment up front, I'm going to be doing theirs first. If you all are getting stuff for free or on delay, be patient with me, please. I'm exhausted most of the time. I'm confused, too. I'm hungry. Alright, let's see. I'm going to grab a couple of my cards. I might take a break, I might come back. I don't know how I'm feeling. I actually was wondering if you were going to be on here, too. I seem to be getting more channeling in that one than I did really with my channels. There's a lot of people dealing with wounds right now. Also, guys, age-wise, check your Saturn return. I know a bunch of people going through that right now, and it's a hot mess. So if you don't know what that is, definitely Google it. Yeah, self-care. Por favor. Sí se puede. Amor para mí. Yes, ma'am. Tim, I still have to do extended stuff for you, too. Sorry. Oh, this stuff freaks. It really does, like, I rabbit hole, though. Like, I'll get stuck for, like, 80 hours, and astrologists charge, like, $800 for the books that they give out because it's chapter books of, like, thousands of pages of what you can find in there, disgustingly accurate. And a lot of times, it's really hard to know where to start because everything is a catalyst to something else. There's always a connection. So, I'll look in one spot, and I'll give some information, but it's like, that's not the whole thing, and so I get stuck on where it's not perfect. I don't want to send it. So if I don't have all the information, I don't want to give it, but I can't sit and spend 120 hours on every single person's chart that asks me for free, because I'll be homeless. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think so sometimes, but that's a problem. Books in general, I mean, I buy books constantly. I love reading. Alright, you guys are in here. Who was first in the queue for questions on Twitch? Was it Serene, and then Mila, and then Dayon? Tim's in here anyway, and I'll just probably end up sending him something if it comes through for him. Hands up, everybody who's still in here. I have 5 viewers, so 2 of them are probably Tim. I appreciate you. One of them might even be me, but I'm on my manager, so I hope not. I don't know. Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it. Did you have an actual question? I'm not going to pull a ton of cards because I'm getting wicked hungry. So if I'm going to throw a couple readings out, I'm going to do it quick. But anything specific, or do you just want me to pull a couple of cards and see what it gives you? And I know I'm on a delay, so if I ask twice, I apologize. Yep, it's hard to do a general just because without a long period of time, the whole story's hard, but I'll give you what I can. Alright, Spirit, do we have anything for spring? Quick channel of either what's going to happen in their life or advice on what to do for us. Sorry, I'm easily distracted tonight, you guys. Use herbs, teas, bath oils, etc. for healing. So, Serena, if you're going through anything emotional right now, if you don't know about things like aura baths or oil diffusers or using like scented oils on stone bracelets, using herbs and food for healing if you're not feeling well, stuff like that, peek into maybe herbalism. And we have, so we have pay attention to feel something that's being overlooked kind of in reversal. That almost feels like a past energy, so hold on a second. Maybe you did overlook something before, and it's affecting the negative energy on that. No contact, narcissistic abuse involved, block them. That fell out, so. And we have chakras. So somebody who affected your energy maybe controlled money, or hid spending. If you need to cut cords from that person, an aura bath would be a good place to probably do that. If you're trying to stay focused, you can make time. Things like peppermint are really invigorating. That might help. Lemon would help with solar plexus. In reversal, mirroring each other's energy. So maybe as a past person who maybe used a little bit of gaslighting, said you were, I almost want to say bad with money, so, or that you spent too much on something, it's still maybe affecting something. The energy is weird on this. Grief is a factor, take time to heal. Somebody who affected your emotions. I don't know that they're passed away, but I feel like they might not be in your daily life constantly anymore. If they are, they're draining you. In reversal, use runes to find the answers. If you do a personal reading, I'll do runes. I'm not going to grab them right now, I'm sorry. Underlying energy. Sideways, though. This is like stuck in a cycle, almost waiting or holding space for somebody that maybe you don't even want back, if that makes any sense. In reversal, you care what people think. You don't really care what people think, maybe you used to. Or maybe you used to care what they thought. They're proud of you even if they don't show it enough. Look at the little things. In reversal, home, children, marriage. That could be parents or it could be an ex. We have growth potential. Where's your energy? I feel like it might be stuck in past stuff or memories of what somebody has said to you before. Either parents or an ex-spouse. Yeah, okay. Thank you for clarifying that for me because I really felt like that's what it was. I have loved one has passed on but kind of sideways, mirroring they're on the right path. So if you talk to like angels, guides, guardians, or if you have like a past grandmother or something, I talk to mine all the time. I have friends, family, whatever. If there's somebody that you talk to sometimes when you feel stuck or that you wish you could still talk to, they see you. That would be the person that is proud of you even though they can't see it or say it. It wouldn't be the gaslighting person. And they think you're on the right path, but you do need to take time to heal, so maybe don't jump into anything. Religion is a factor. Someone's changing or not following an old path. So if like you weren't allowed to leave because of a religion, or if your family typically would say like, we don't, we're loyal or whatever, you might be the cycle generational curse breaker that moved on from that. And if you were worried about what somebody thought about it, I wouldn't worry what they think about it, especially if they passed on. Does that resonate for you at all? If it helps for you, if that resonates at all, yeah, sit, wait, watch. If you're looking for signs, ask for signs from your grandmother. They're not meant for you, so that's the past person. So if you're wondering about them, like if you did something wrong, you didn't. Stop blaming them, take responsibility for your actions and words, but it's mirroring that. They said that to you. They told you you had to take responsibility for this, you were not good at that, that, oh God, we have money issues here, that you're bad with money, and you weren't. I feel like maybe depression spending a little bit, but I feel like mostly groceries for your house. Like, I feel like they gaslighted you, and they were stealing money, and they wanted you to think it was you. Whatever's sticking from their verbal abuse is what you would maybe need the bath for. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, find me on Facebook. Facebook.com/my-ginger-gypsy-heart. Shoot me a message or peek at some of the stuff I do, or over on Instagram, the Nifty Nines Divine Teatime or whatever. And it's making me stop for you. And it says, don't focus on love or money right now, or yourself really. Self-care is not included in that, by the way. Give. So, doing the right thing by other people right now. Not being so... Because we're all stuck alone in our heads right now, a lot of us are going over everything that's ever happened in our whole life. Being stuck in that mindset's not always the healthiest. So try to move out of that and focus on others right now. It might actually bring around what you need, if that makes any sense. It might put you in a space or an opportunity where you can kind of latch onto something. Awesome. If you need a longer reading, you want to do a personal reading, shoot me a message on any of the things. I can record them sometimes and zoom them for you. When there's nobody else in here, they are actually better. I can see people, it's a lot more accurate. I have some people that can vouch for me. I don't know if any of them are in here, but I've gotten some good stuff. Tell your friends, share, host, like, follow, help me to help you. Alright. After spring we had Mila and then Dayon, if either of you guys are still on here. Shout out before I get to Tim's. No problem. Thank you. If you can go on Facebook and leave me a review, I would be incredibly grateful. That at this point is helpful like payments, because eventually there's going to be enough of them that it's going to start actually showing up for people, because right now I won't even get a rating, which is fucking obnoxious. How are we doing, you guys? I need like a 4 or 5 minute break. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'm sorry. And grab some water and stuff, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to leave the stream up. I'm just going to be right back. Bear with me, y'all. Thank you. The links are on all the pages. They're on Twitch and they're on Facebook too. I'll be right back, guys. cute. Excuse me. I'm gonna do the myrrh this time. I have sage going. There's schmucky in here. Who do I still have with me? Let me know. Let me know what platform you're on if I can't tell. And if you were in line or in queue for readings, just pop back in so I know you're back. Do the join if you're over on Twitch or whatever. Shout out to Megan for winning that raffle. Safer shopper and fertility. Speaking of Megan, not the Megan I was just talking to, but I know for Megan. She won and she chose an aura bath. She chose a fertility bath. So hopefully that works out for her. I'm gonna have to tell her to check this out. Where am I on that? What time is it? Where's the little clock sit? God, I wish I was better at this. 54 minutes. Alright, I'll try to remember that. So 53 minutes. We have Don't Wait and Reversal. I wonder if I have anybody in here. Maybe I'm supposed to wait because there is nobody actually watching. Divine Masculine. Maybe I have some guys with questions. Maybe I'm supposed to do Tim's reading. Karmic connection and reversal. Again, somebody thinking about past karmic connections or past karmic is bothering a divine masculine, or somebody could be leaving a karmic to go back to a divine feminine. We have ancestors enjoy and invest in reversal. Maybe somebody started doing some spiritual work about what was actually going to make them happy. We do have drugs here. Let's see. So an addiction, maybe. Coins, it could be the money. TV in reversal. So nobody's watching. Okay, hold on. I'm going to wait. Because I'm not getting any answers either. I'll shuffle for a hot minute. Let's see if it comes back. If you guys end up watching this later on whatever platform, make sure you go follow me on, I don't know, everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I don't care. Help. We have lust, ruh-roh, career change, and water. Could be an emotional change or a water sign. Ooh, that one's not about. We have abundance, and we have changed. This is an interesting situation. The vibration, love, and reversal. Changed feelings in Capricorn. Somebody might not feel loved. We have Sagittarius. That could be adventure. Something might not be fun anymore. Lust and reversal. No, that's not it. Lost item. Songs and reversal. Alright, chills. It feels really, really lost. I'm gonna wait on that one. If you all claim that, that's yours. I'm not giving it out. Eventually I will put time markers and stuff in here too, so that you guys can, when I do like by sign or whatever, when I'm not doing pop-ups, you can go in and actually search by whatever time is in the description boxes later. I'm just not there yet. Not that skilled yet. Or focused, I suppose. I don't think I actually have anybody in here. We have adventure, reversal, kind of reversed facing ulterior motives. Alright, I'm going to end this one. I'm going to come back in just a couple minutes. Maybe we'll fix something. I'll see you guys later.